Hey everybody, welcome back to New Toy Robot. I'm Michael Jason Francis, back with another Lego build. Um, guess I'm just really into making big Lego sets now. Guess that's my thing. Just finished, maybe was it last week? I don't know. The Collector Series Millennium Falcon, and now I am coming to you with this. Ooh, pretty. It's the 1989 Batmobile by Lego.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm actually really excited about this. This is like my favorite Batmobile. Joining me once again on this journey is Mr. Ryan Carell. Say hello, everybody.
Hello. Hope everybody is good today. I'm looking forward to the 3,306 pieces of fun.
I know, right? I was thinking like, wow, right? Pieces of fun. That sounds good. I'm not. I felt like when I started with the Millennium Falcon, I was a little more concerned, and there was a lot of pessimistic stuff coming from me.
Yeah.
This is all pure joy and fun. I'm just really, really excited because, like I said, this is my favorite Batmobile. What's your favorite Batmobile?
Um. I honestly, the animated series.
Ooh, that one is
You
pretty.
know, but it wouldn't have that wouldn't have happened without the Tim Burton model.
Yeah, that's true. That's
You
true.
know.
I actually, it's a little beat up though, but I have the toy of the animated series car when it came out. In when did that come out? 98? That sound about right? 1998 or 97?
Right? No.
No? Batman the Animated Series?
No. That's like 90.
Uh, well, yeah, 97. I'm saying like 98. Oh, you think it was 1990?
1990 is when
Yeah,
it
that's what I
first
was saying.
came
Like
out.
98, right? 1998, 97, something like that.
Sure. Was it still on then?
If only there was a way to check it out. No, that's a great car too. But I mean, like physically was in the real world like a built car, like
Uh,
out of those cars.
the '66 Batmobile.
Ooh, yeah, I
You
really
know,
like that too. Um, Barris, I think George Barris, I think made it. He
yeah.
was the one. Yeah,
Is it
he was the.
George? But yeah, Barris.
Yeah, I think it was George Barris. He made all those cool cars. The Green
Yeah,
Hornet car.
yeah.
He's the one that painted Little Bastard on the back of James Dean's Porsche, the one he died in. Um, you can actually, I don't know if it's still there. It's been a while, but on Riverside Drive in Toluca Lake is his shop, and they have like a couple of his cars
Right.
like
Yeah.
in the
Yeah. Yeah.
shop. I don't know if it's still like that now. George Barris has passed away. I think he passed away like 10 years ago. I don't know. It was a while since I've been over in that area. But even after he passed away, I think the shop was still there and you were able to see a couple of the cars.
Wasn't he at Adam West's little vigil downtown?
Ooh, yeah, I think maybe he was. I think you're right. Because I think
That
they had,
was
yeah, because they had the 1966 Batmobile, or at least a couple of them there.
yeah.
But I wonder if, I think he probably was, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's right.
I was there for that.
I still can't believe Adam West is gone. I can't believe you went.
Yeah. No, that's for sure. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go without glasses.
You're gonna go without glasses, okay? Um,
Yeah.
it was I still it's just so shocking that I'm like because he became like he was in obscurity for so long. There was some
Yeah. Oh,
80s
for sure.
there was some 80s horror movie I saw with him, and he showed up. I was like, oh my god, it's Adam West. Like I
Yeah.
think he didn't work from the end of the Batman show to at least whenever Family Guy showed up, right?
Or like he just did guest appearances or something like that.
Yeah, it was just some type of nostalgic kitsch thing when he would show up
Yeah.
to some show. But I think Family Guy's what brought him back into popular culture, right?
Yeah.
Because that was like a
No,
big deal.
absolutely.
And I know Ralph Garman was like is still a huge fan of
Yeah.
Adam
He's
West,
still a huge
and
fan.
they were close friends too, weren't they?
They ended up becoming close friends. Ralph was one of the people that um, put the money together and put the fundraising together to get Adam a star on Hollywood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So
It's so weird the people that don't have stars on Hollywood Boulevard that you'd be just like,
that's
well,
for
wait a
sure.
minute, you know. I mean, I did find out it's more. I mean, studios pretty much pay for those things. Like
Yeah.
It's not just someone voted and going like, "Hey, it'd be great. Let's give it to them." I think it's like you come up with like 5,000. Well, it used to be like $5,000, and you buy it, and it's usually for somebody whose movie's coming out, right?
Well, that's sort of what it's become. Like
Yeah,
now it's hey, there's this new movie, and now there's a star. Well, okay, we see that this is clearly a publicity stunt,
yeah,
not an award of accomplishment.
yeah. Exactly right. When all in all, it was supposed to be an award of accomplishment.
Right.
I think that's originally how it started, but then
Yeah.
things change. Um, but
Yeah.
so your favorite Batmobile, 1966, the 1966 Batman?
I think it would be 66.
Yeah, definitely.
Although from what I've seen of the concept or what footage has leaked from the Batman,
Yeah.
I kind of like that Batmobile.
Is that the one that looks kind of like an old Corvette Stingray? Like an old.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what?
The
Ooh. Yeah.
yeah. There's something um, real about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. I think I'm actually
Yeah.
kind of. I know they tried for the Christian Bale Batman, they tried to make it more of a real world kind of a Batman.
Right.
That was kind of the goal. But, like, it's still. That Tumbler, it was a neat vehicle, but as far as it being a Batmobile, like maybe it was a nod
Yeah.
to like Legends of the Dark Knight, that huge tank thing,
Yeah.
But it was
Oh
just
yeah. Almost definitely.
yeah. There's no way Batman would be like patrolling the streets or whatever like that. And that it would never. There would be the city would be like, no, sorry, you keep killing cars, cats, little kids. You know, you can't drive that thing here.
Um, I saw footage of Jay Leno test driving the Tumbler,
Are you serious?
and he's driving down like a back street in Van Nuys, and it's like it's the Tumbler.
That's
It's
crazy.
granted, like the interior is definitely more gutted out, and I think he's
Oh.
sitting on plywood, but they they built a car that could take almost the same kind of impact that you saw in the film.
That's
So
amazing.
so from an engineering standpoint, yeah, above and beyond. Good
Yeah,
job.
of course.
Whereas the '89 Batmobile, even in the film, couldn't turn without assistance.
When it had to shoot out the grappling hook to make that
Had
quick turn.
had to shoot because like really at that length, it would have to do like a 7 point turn just like
Could you
get out.
imagine that? Backing up, going forward, backing up, going forward. Joker's going
Curse you,
away.
Joker!
More like turns. Yeah, no, that's
but
that's true. That's true.
but I will say though that I like the guts of the '89 Batmobile. I like because it definitely resembles more of like a fighter jet.
Oh yeah, totally.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially, hey, I mean, since it's going to be like it's got a jet engine in it.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I remember. Okay, do you remember this? It was MTV. The guy that played Alexander Knox, was that his name? The guy that was working with Vicky Vale, the
The
reporter.
reporter, yeah, yeah.
They were giving away one of the Batmobiles. I think it was around the time of the first Batman, or maybe it was. I'll have to look this up. But I
I remember
remember
the
this in my
giveaway.
head, seeing the commercial, and he was saying, and they were giving away one of these Batmobiles, and he said that they took out the engine because they didn't want him getting any trouble or anything weird like that. But I remember them
Right.
giving away a Batmobile and thinking, I wanted it.
I heard uh I heard that somebody out here has one.
Has like a.
Out here being Santa Clarita.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Be friends with them.
Um I think oh god,
Oh, you
who's
gotta research that. That's amazing.
no, I think it's the comedian with the puppets.
Oh, ew, Bill Durham.
No,
I mean, how many comedians with puppets are there now?
uh, probably one too many.
The guy that had the Taliban puppet.
Yeah,
Him? He's got it.
isn't it? Let me look it up. Comedian with
Jeff
Batmobile.
Dunham? Jeff Dunham?
Jeff Dunham.
Dunham. Oh, maybe it's Jeff Dunham. Oh, yeah. But he's got it?
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
Like, other
Oh
than
yeah,
Jim. Huh?
yeah. Com- Comedian Jeff Dunham restored a Michael Keaton era Batmobile.
Oh, my God. What year was that
Yeah.
that he did that?
Oh.
I see. I want that kind of money where I can just be like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a junked up movie prop, specifically a car, and just restore it.
Yeah, he bought it in 2011.
You know what? Other than Jim Henson, this guy actually made himself a successful career with a puppet. You know that never happens
Yeah.
at all. You know, I
No.
mean, who else?
Who else made the success with puppets?
Yeah.
Um,
Ooh, Pee Wee Herman,
Lamb Chop.
Carol Channing.
Yeah. Why is it like that? That sounds like a Dynasty character.
It really does. Yeah, it really does. That was like a sock
Um,
puppet though. Lamb Chop was like a sock puppet.
well, yeah.
But
It's still
yeah,
a
I mean,
puppet
yes,
though. Yeah.
they had a career. You're right. You're
Um,
right. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, that after the 1970s, they didn't care. But like Jim Henson continued on. Jeff,
well,
whatever,
yeah,
is still, you know.
Croft puppets were good.
Croft ended in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
You know, they
So
they made a theme park. They actually worked on a theme park.
no,
Yeah. Oh, it was on YouTube. There was some type of
I
forgotten
know.
theme park like thing, and Sid and Martin Croft they helped design these puppets. And I think before the park opened, they got screwed over, and they had to slightly. Anyways, it looks awful. It looks awful. But I think they actually made it. But like the '80s, that kind of stopped that. Land of the
Is this
Lost was Land of the Lost was like the
yeah,
last thing.
Land of the Lost? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Land of the Lost was like the last thing anybody ever saw.
No, what else? No, they had DC Follies in the 80s, and
That
that
was
was
Sid and Martin Croft?
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my God.
and
That was
that was
terrifying.
I love that show. Like I didn't understand politics.
No.
I understand it a little bit more than I did when I was 6. Um,
Did
but yeah, no, it was a puppet show in a bar
did Oh my God.
with
Wait,
Fred
so
Willard with
did they do the
with
Phil
Fred.
Collins video? Land of Confusion?
I don't know.
Do you remember that?
I
And
do
Reagan
remember that.
presses the
Yeah,
nuclear bomb and he wakes up, it was all a dream. Was that them?
yeah,
Oh
maybe
God.
that sounds familiar.
They were so creepy. Those puppets were so creepy. We should just do a whole episode. We needed to do a puppet show, not like a puppet
We could
show,
do a puppet show.
but we could talk
Yeah,
about. We could try and do a puppet show. I don't see why
yeah.
not. That'd be fun. I just realized we're talking about puppets and not Batman, and I'm just like, what?
Oh, but Batman. We
Yeah,
could actually do that.
Batman. Yeah, we're not good at this. You know what? Before
I'm
I've got some Batman trivia.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna throw some Batman trivia at you before I open this up. Okay, so
All right.
here, let's get us over here. We got the Batman. We got Batman above us, and so we're all involved in this. I'm gonna start with some Batman trivia. Okay, this is easy, I think. What supervillain once broke Batman's back, leaving him crippled and wheelchair bound?
Bane.
Yeah, Bane.
Bane.
100% Bane. Um, what were the names of Bruce Wayne's parents?
Um.
Don't tell me I stumped you already.
No, no. I kept on thinking James. Like I remember the Martha, but Thomas.
There you go. Very
Yeah.
cool. Which is so weird because like Martha's the name of Superman's mom. Well, not real mom, but
Right.
adopted mom.
But you remember that's how they got along in Batman v Superman was, but they have the same mother's name.
Oh God, is that what happened?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start tearing into this. Um,
I I saw a meme last week of Batman the ride, and unfortunately, the way we're set up, I can't share my screen or
Oh,
my desktop. But it was the Batman ride,
uh-huh.
and it's this little kid sitting in between his parents, and right before the ride starts, his parents get shot.
No, no. No, you're kidding, right? That can't be real.
It's a meme
Oh God.
comic.
Sorry, I was working with a box over
Come
here.
on,
I was working with
concentrate, man.
trying to get this box open, and all I heard was, and right before the, the ride started, they shot his parents. I was like, holy what?
And now we just play the waiting game.
Now we. It's gonna be a great ride in like 15, 20 years. You know. Hold on here. Okay, so once again, there's a lot of bags, and I have. So the Millennium Falcon sure, had numbered bags, but there was like 5 of each number. So there's like 5 number 5s and so forth. I'm hoping that's not what this is. I pulled out, this is number 24. Looks like an 11, a 17. I'm gonna pull everything out and then throw everything on the floor that I'm not gonna use right now. 18, 21. I have a feeling I think there's 27 bags. 24 bags? I think there's 24 bags, and they're just individual bags. So that'll make this a lot easier. There's 20. Ooh! Oh my gosh! Look at the size of that tire! Ooh! I'm excited. It's the little things in life. Like a tire. Oh, there's another one over here. Like, look at this. That is some serious tire action. I finally took your advice and I watched Justice League Dark.
Oh, good.
Now I've been watching those DC ones before, but I never, I avoided anything that involved like weird aliens I didn't know about, or like the Constantine dark magic stuff, like the demon stuff that was evolved. You know, most of the time I just watch Batman or some of the Justice Leagues. You know.
Yeah.
I like Constantine. I think Constantine's a great character.
Yeah.
But when you start throwing him into these demon things, it's not always that interesting. But this was really good.
Yeah.
Like I didn't expect this at all. Like it was, for one thing, this one was rated R.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, I think Batman Death in the Family. No. Batman, the one with the Joker, Killing Joke. I think that one was rated R also.
I would hope so.
At some point, they started making these things rated R. And, it still, like, shocked me to see some of the things that were happening. Like, it's not like nudity and stuff like that.
Right.
But just the gore and the way people are getting killed was just like, oh my God. But it was a really good story. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I was, you know what? I'm curious. I didn't know that Zatanna and like Constantine were a thing.
Right.
At some point.
But it would make sense though.
It would make sense. I always forget that Zatanna was, actually based in real magic and stuff. Like there wasn't.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it got like into dark magic and stuff. You know. Like she always just seemed like flowers and stuff kind of magic, not like.
Oh,
we're gonna need pig's blood for this spill kind of thing.
Yeah.
Spill.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I think I remember her being mentioned in Legend.
Was she? I can't remember. I was trying to remember that too. Okay, so I pulled out all these bags, and then there's like another box inside. So I haven't even found bag number 1 yet, but I did find another box. So let's take. Oh, this one's heavy. I'm gonna take this off here, and yeah, there's a whole other box here.
Oh.
Ryan. So let me hold on. This might get loud. I'm gonna just put these all into this box and then open the white box.
Oh, okay. So according to Screen Rant, that was mentioned May of last year.
What
So
was
it
May
could
of
be
last
this
year?
season. That oh well wait says Legends of Tomorrow Star wants Constantine to meet comics love interest Zatanna.
Oh, really? Okay. So I okay.
Oh,
Truth be told,
see what
my
happened?
first experience with Constantine was Keanu Reeves.
Same,
I didn't,
same.
you know, I mean, I would read like Hellraiser comics and stuff like that, Nightbreed, some Clive Barker stuff, but I didn't,
So I never got into those.
no, Swamp Thing,
Yeah,
Constantine, like that all. I just
yeah,
never, and I just never did. But I liked him in the movie. I like him in Legends of Tomorrow, and
right.
I really liked it with the Justice League Dark. But I feel like you can't really do much with that character other than, magic and whatever. I liked how
Yeah,
I like how Batman wanted him to be part of the Justice League. I thought that was funny. And
yeah.
Constantine's like, "What? Are you what?" you know. So I'm
Right.
curious to see, what is it, Justice League Apocalypse? Is that the next one with Constantine? They did another one.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
I have not seen it.
So so when you first mentioned it to me, I screwed up and I watched Justice League War, which
Did you?
was, I imagine
Yeah,
that's what the live action Justice League should have been, right? I mean,
yeah, yeah.
besides,
It was kind of like the boys.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, like, I imagine that's what we should have. I mean, I don't know. I don't. You know what? Zack Snyder's new version or whatever, his vision of Justice League movie is going to be like 4 hours long. Did you know this?
yeah.
It's like who I get this point.
So
I don't care. I saw, what's his name, the villain from the first. What was his name? I, I I keep wanting to call him Faust because of Justice League War. I mean Justice League
right.
Dark. But anyways, whoever the big bad was in the Justice League
Yeah,
movie,
Not Beowulf.
you're
Um,
getting close. Steppenwolf,
Steppenwolf. Yeah.
which makes me think of Steffen, Jack Steffen. Remember that plumbing commercial? Anyway,
But what if his name was actually it was Stephen Wolf? They was all just called him Stephen Wolf.
and
Like,
it's Stephen
my
Wolf. It
name is
sounds like
Stephen
a,
Wolf.
a band. you know? Yeah, but I saw a picture of him, and he just looks like he's full of needles. Have you seen his new armor?
No.
Yeah,
Wait, they
like,
read.
yeah, it's like instead of improving on that character, which I didn't like that character, it was very Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Um, but he looks like he's all like prickly now, you know? And even Darkseid looks a little weird. I'm not looking forward to it. I watched Justice League War, and that made me happy. I'm good with that.
Well, wait, didn't they kill him?
Huh?
Didn't they kill him off in Justice League?
Well, so yeah. But what did it? So Zack Snyder's version of Justice League
Right.
is just the same version we saw, but with 2 hours added to it. And
Okay.
and what he
Okay.
did
Okay.
was he went back and he redid the character design, which gave him that porcupine look,
Gotcha.
and brought Darkseid more into it. Because I think Darkseid shows up in the original.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm pouring out parts. Okay. There we go. And we have the novel and stickers. By novel, I mean instruction manual. So let me find. Okay, this is the. They always have this bag that's never like numbered, and it's parts that you do end up needing. But it's like, not. Why don't you just stick these parts in the bags that you're going to be working with? I don't get that part. Okay, so here's 5, 8. Okay, I'm gonna put these back. I'm just gonna put all these in this. Here's 3, 6. Ooh, bag number 1, big bag. Okay. 10, 2. Keep that one out. Once again, here's one of those bags of stuff we'll eventually need. 7. Okay, so I already pulled that's 2, 1, 7. Okay, so I'm just going to leave 1, 2, and 3 out. Although, I don't know how far I'm actually going to get. What is this? And bag number 4. Oh, I also, you know what I watched today was Son of Batman. Have you seen that one yet? So all of these are great because
Yeah.
they're only like an hour and 15 minutes long. So it's not like you have to spend your whole day trying to get through them.
This
So
is the one that has Lucius Fox's son in it, right?
No. This is Damien. This is about Damien.
Well, right, but there was one that I saw. I thought involved Damien and like Dick Grayson and Fox's son.
No. So, oh no, I know what you're talking about. No. This basically is. It starts out with Ra's al Ghul, and you see Ra's al Ghul and Talia, and this little kid next to him.
Right.
I think he's like 13. I'm not sure how old. And it's basically Batman's son, from when Talia and him back at, I think it was Son of the Demon was the name of the comic. It was a one shot graphic novel thing of Talia like slipping him some type of drug, and they end up doing it in the desert. Yeah. So, anyways, this is the love child from that.
Right.
And it starts off with Ra's al Ghul's place being attacked, and you watch it. I'm not going to tell you any more about it, but you should check it out. It's actually pretty good. A lot of these are really good. Like, they really focused on story and stuck to the comics, because I read that comic storyline. And it's really good. I definitely recommend it if you can get a chance to watch it. Like I said, all of these are only like an hour and 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to open here. I'm going to do it this way so everyone can take a look at this. Dun, da, da, da. So this is, so far, it looks like just a bunch of specs. Oh, and they have a little thing, about the inspiration behind the Batmobile. I love, it's cool when these big books the big book of instructions that these come with. There is a whole part about how they got to the point of designing the Legos. And also talking more about
cool.
how they made the actual car from the movie. So this is that. Oh, cool. Look, they're making their own little Batman figure. So this does, I threw the box off to the side. This comes with 3 characters. It comes with the Michael Keaton Batman, Vicky Vale, and the Jack Nicholson Joker. Okay, what was your take on Jack Nicholson as a Joker?
And that was my second exposure to a Joker.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Cesar Romero being the first.
Right.
I liked the origin of him. I didn't like, Jack Napier. We already know this guy. We already know his backstory. Because like I don't want to know the Joker's backstory. But I thought in '89 Jack did a great job.
Right.
But as time goes by, I would say Mark Hamill is probably my favorite Joker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. But could you see Mark Hamill actually being the Joker?
No.
Like, I think we kind of got a taste of that when he was
Cockknocker?
Thank you. Yes. I didn't want to have to say it.
You're just saying somebody's proper name.
Right, exactly. Like, I think that was the closest we'd ever see of Mark Hamill being a Joker.
Yeah.
Because even when he played the Trickster in the Flash TV show,
right,
he was kind of Joker-ish.
Yeah.
You know? But okay, real quick. These booklets also have every story that was in English is also in 2 different languages. So there's 20 pages of everything so you're just rereading well, not reading it because it's in a different language, but they have everything laid out. So like this is ready for international use. Like they didn't be like, okay, this is going to USA. Here's just the English one. It's all just all right here. And I'm still going through. Oh, I made it. I think I made it to the end. Yeah, I made it to the end of the actual building part. When I first saw Jack Nicholson as the Joker, I was already so the whole thing, that whole thing. I didn't know what to expect because Tim Burton did such a 180 on comic book movies that we knew.
Yeah.
You know, it was such a 180. We didn't, and the trailer was pretty vague. If you remember the very first
Right.
trailer for it, like I remember being in music class with. Do you remember Dan?
Yes.
Yes, being in music class with Dan, and we were talking, and because one of the trailers showed the Batwing coming from the sky, and we were talking, and they were saying like,
Oh, right, yeah.
is he from outer space? What was that about? You know, like
Yeah.
as kids, you didn't put the thing like, oh, he was just about to dive bomb on somebody, you know. But we're like,
No.
is he from like, is he not human? Like, because Tim Burton for us was Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
That was all I knew Tim Burton from. I didn't see Frankenweenie. I didn't see any of that. You know, like his little short.
I saw Pee Wee's Big Adventure before that.
Right, but I didn't know that was Tim Burton.
Yeah.
I knew it was Pee Wee's Big Adventure, but I didn't know it was Tim Burton.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was completely unexpected, and so to have that Joker, and actually I'm appreciating Jack Nicholson's Joker more now that I've seen Jared Leto, and now that I've seen, and I did not like,
Yeah.
I just forgot his name.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. I didn't like that Joker. The only time I liked his Joker, I know I'm going to get crap for this, but honestly, the only time I liked his Joker when I felt like it was him actually being the Joker was when he was dressed up as a nurse.
Yes.
That whole hospital scene,
Yeah.
that was like, for me, that was
Yeah.
Joker. But the other, he was just, there wasn't anything, I liked the silliness of the Joker, and I know we got to bring the Joker into modern times that everyone we got to make him scary and not, but he was already scary because he thought the things he was doing was funny, you know? Like,
Well,
he was killing
like,
people in the comics while he was being silly, you know?
if you kind of contrast that with the Mark Hamill Joker, you have the serious psychopath, and then you have the silly clown,
Right. Yeah.
and I don't think that Heath Ledger was the best Joker.
Right.
You know, um, the nurse thing was perfect.
Yeah.
Um, and when he's in the interrogation room,
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
those were two really good scenes that showed like a good Joker contrast of this guy is getting into Batman's head,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
and then here's the clown, and I thought those two were really good contrasting points.
Yeah. And
Um,
you know what? So it's like, but what I wanted was, like, he just, besides the fact of going like, oh, you want to hear about my scars and blah blah,
yeah,
whatever. I liked how he kept having a different backstory.
yeah,
That was fine. But what I'm going to bring up Mask of the Phantasm when the Joker I don't know if he's pinned down by Batman or Phantasm or whoever, and he has an opportunity to grab a
yeah,
knife, but
yeah,
instead he grabs a thing of bologna, an uncut bologna thing, and smacks him with that.
yeah,
Like, I love that because that's
yeah.
crazy. And
I rewatched Mask of the Phantasm only a few months ago.
I think it's on HBO Max now.
Yeah, and that scene, he reaches for the knife. He has his hand on the knife
It's,
handle,
yeah,
and then moves. Yeah,
and it's that
I'll figure
part
out where
of
this camera is at some point.
what?
So I'll figure out where this camera is at some point.
Oh, I know. You should have seen.
um,
I don't know if you watched it, but when I was doing the RoboCop thing, half the time I was going like, over here. No, it's over here.
yeah, sorry. Um,
Oh, Hold on. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see it on your end on Twitch.
Oh,
The
oh,
the
cool.
the cowl and the cape is just one piece.
That's cool.
I am digging this so much.
Yeah.
Like, it's worth buying the set just for this figure. That is really cool. Um,
What bothered me about the '89 costume was the emblem.
yeah. So, is it? You know, it's funny, and I don't understand it because it's not on the poster.
It's not on the poster.
It's not on the
It's
poster.
not
It's
anywhere
only
else.
on the figure. And I don't get that. I don't understand the reasoning behind it. Maybe he was trying to make. I mean, I get Tim Burton was probably trying to make the symbol more menacing to
Yeah.
see in person, but it's not
Yeah.
on the poster. It's not on anything.
Well, I mean, it's on the costume.
It's on the. Well, I mean, yeah, it's on the costume. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, as far as promotions go,
Right.
it never went on to anything. And then
Yeah.
when Batman Returns showed up, it was gone.
It was gone.
It went back to the normal thing. And maybe it's because people complained about it. I'm not sure. I'm trying to build
Got sick
Batman.
of explaining it.
Yeah, I'm trying to build Batman. I'm looking for his parts. I opened up bag one. I love it. It's like 7:52, and I'm just finally building. Yay! Like, I know this show should probably be a longer show, but I don't know. I didn't know we were going to talk this much beforehand. We were talking about puppets.
That's what happens.
It is. It's what happened. One thing that cracks me up, let me see if I'll do it on this one, is that they put, like, it's supposed to be the white eyes. Here, I'll do it on this one. It's supposed to be the white eyes from the Batman.
Okay, I need to put the glasses on.
Okay. It's supposed to be the white eyes over the real eyes, but it just looks like a sweatband. It looks like he's wearing an 80s sweatband.
That's fine.
And that just cracks me up. Ooh, he's got a little grappling gun that's actually not what would normally you would see in regular guns and stuff. That's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, man! I wish I had a better zoom on this thing. His chest on this has the like where the emblem would lock into place.
Oh.
Like it has that detail to it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. So I am
That's
going
cool.
to put the cowl on. I'm going to turn his head around to give him the smirk. He's got like a smirk look to him, like, And, oh, I love this. This is so cool. Nice.
Your opinion on Joker from Gotham?
I liked it.
I liked it.
That was the Joker I wanted. That was actually
That's...
that was originally where I was going with this, and I got derailed. So thank you for bringing me back. But
and I don't even have an outline of what we're doing here. So
perfect. Yeah. I want to say that I have an outline for the show, but I don't. I have a general idea, but no outline. I really like that Joker. I really like that Joker from Gotham.
Yeah.
As much as the fact is I hated that they did bring in the Joker, or Jerome, or if that was a Joker, like
right,
whatever that was. I did not like the fact that Gotham was amazing when it was just the GCPD. GCPD. Yes. And that's how it should have stayed.
That's where I'm hearing Juicy PD.
The Juicy PD. No, I wish they stayed just on that, because when they started bringing in Mr. Freeze and Ivy and Catwoman and all that stuff like that, it ruined the feel of it, because it was nice to, like, the comic, there was a comic, a GCPD comic, and it was, it was Montoya and Bullock, focusing on the cops, and that was cool. And so it was kind of...
It really should have stuck with that.
And I think what it was is after the first season, they didn't have the viewers they wanted.
Yeah.
They didn't have the viewers they wanted. And, like, then when they started rushing everything, they made Ivy older.
Yeah.
Out of some Catwoman stayed the same age. Huh?
Right?
What?
Twice.
I probably twice. Like they just kept
Yeah, I
changing
think
her.
that. Yeah,
Like I didn't get that. They were
yeah.
so hell bent on making sure that they had characters that people knew or remembered that it
Yeah.
just killed the story. You know?
But it they almost followed, and this kind of holds true, um, with the idea that DC is much better at making cartoons
Oh yeah,
than they are live action. Whereas Marvel is much better at making live action than they are cartoons.
yeah. Oh yeah. I can't even remember the last time I actually sat through a Marvel cartoon and
I
been
tried
like,
watching an Iron Man and it was boring.
yeah, I didn't care. Like even the whole
Yeah,
Japanese animated style, like Wolverine, and
right.
I just didn't care.
Yeah,
I did like the Arrow TV show.
I enjoyed Arrow.
It had some misses, but I really like that. I'm okay with the Flash.
Flash,
I,
Legends
I
of Tomorrow was good.
I still watch the Supergirl. I mean, it's still better than most of the movies they've put out.
Yeah,
You know, um,
I I lost I ended up missing. I think it started off with me being like back 6 episodes of Supergirl, and now I think I'm off by 2 seasons.
I
Um,
at
Bat,
this point, just start watching when John Cryer shows up as Lex Luthor.
yeah,
I was ready to just not like him at all,
yeah.
and he actually he works. He actually really works.
Batwoman,
Oh,
I lost interest
oh,
probably about 2 episodes before the end of the season.
I really like Batwoman, and I'm really bummed that Ruby Rose is gone.
Yeah,
I'm really bummed that she's gone because I thought that she had a really good character. And I
yeah,
did watch the first episode of this season where they try and explain why there's a new Batwoman,
yeah.
and they did. It's right now it's still pretty open about the Kate Kane character. You know,
Right.
they are still following a storyline connected to the first season. But that really bummed me out when Ruby Rose went. Um, and I'm kind of bummed that I don't know, maybe at some point they can work something out and they have that character back. But I digress. But
I heard that like the ratings have never been worse for the show right now.
oh really? Well,
Um,
I didn't even know it started. Suddenly I'm flipping on Hulu and you're going like, you have 2 episodes of Batwoman.
yeah, there are 2 episodes in. I haven't seen it
I'm
yet.
like, oh cool.
Yeah.
Didn't know you came back. you know? Thanks for the warning.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I don't have actual television, so I don't see ads for anything.
what
I don't regularly go to the CW app because everything's still on hiatus until it's not.
Right. And so the thing is like, so I have live TV with Hulu,
Right.
but most of the ads, like, I rarely actually just sit down and go, like, I'm going to watch Channel 5 or blah, blah, blah. But most of the ads of the things you watch do not give you information on when a show's really starting. Like, they'll say Batwoman on CW.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they'll do, sometimes you'll get that. But most of the times it's for shit you don't need. Oops. Stuff you don't need. Oh well. Sorry, boys and girls. Um, but it's like, so I had no idea it was coming out, and I think I follow them on Twitter, and I didn't see anything saying like Batwoman starting this. So it's their fault. That's what it is. I'm gonna blame them. So
Yeah.
I got really far on this. I made Batman and this piece. So yay me. Um, I
What's this piece?
I don't. It's this piece. It's step number. I got up to step 2 after I built the figure. So that's
You want
what.
to call IKEA for help?
That's yeah exactly. My geschnurknin's not working. That was my Swedish. But before the show wraps up, I do have some more trivia. I want to here. This one's my own. I want to throw this out to you. Who now is also credited with Bob Kane for creating Batman?
Bill Finger?
Yeah, he is now in the credits. So whenever there's something involving Batman,
Really?
It says created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger.
When did that happen?
There was a court case a couple years ago that I think his estate finally won. So I think like 10 years ago, I actually met Bill Finger. I went to the Skirball Center and they had a signing with him. And it was more him, like besides the artwork and stuff he did, but it was more about him supposedly creating the Joker. Because he drew that playing card with the Joker's face on it.
Yeah.
So, and he said that because he was already credited for creating Robin. Or at least the design for Robin. And so when I met him, it was just about the Joker.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, right, exactly. Really? The pixie boots? How do you run in those? So his family, his estate, I just realized I'm like really out of focus. What happened here?
At least it's not me.
There we go. I'm back. I think it's because I shoved that Batman figure right into the camera lens that it just threw me out of focus. But his family finally won it, and now when you watch it, it's credited to Bill Finger and Bob Kane.
Huh.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. But I'm going to throw one more, because what it was the trivia I had was saying who was credited for creating Batman, but it didn't have Bill Finger down. This one I have no idea.
So it's lies.
This one I have no idea, so I'm just going to throw it out here. I don't have an answer. I don't know what the answer is, but I will give you some possible answers. What Batman villain formerly worked as a zoologist? Man-Bat, Killer Croc, the Penguin, or Poison Ivy?
Man-Bat.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
How do you find out?
Well, I mean the internet, of course.
Oh.
The internet. I was watching the IT Crowd, the one when she has the black box with the little red light that they made for her. And she's like, behold, the internet. Did you ever see this?
Yes. Yeah.
The internet, sorry, anyway. Well, that's our time for today, boys and girls. Join us every Wednesday for these Lego builds. I can't promise I'll have much built during the show, but I will try and have some of this built during the time I'm not doing this show.
You can blame me. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. This is what happens. We talk. It's that kind of thing. Yeah. But, hopefully this will start to look something like a Batmobile. Maybe. I'm not sure. It's possible. But once again, I want to thank Ryan Carell for joining me on this journey.
Thank you for having me.
Hopefully, Friday, I'm going to be trying something completely new with some drawing action. Still working out how that's going to be. But hopefully we can get some more people involved. I think this could be a lot of fun. This is like the whole drink and draw, but no drinking.
Right.
This will be the old people's version of drink and draw. We could have like tea or something.
Prune juice shots.
Prune juice, God. Maybe not. I like tea. I think tea's a good idea. But thanks for joining us. Please check out all our my other little social medias of Instagram, Twitter. Like I said, you can follow this on Twitch. Recording of this will be on YouTube. But yeah, once again, thanks for joining us, and I will talk to you guys later.
Bye.